is dropping and the clouds are turning slate. Standing at the threshold of a wild and stormy fate.
There's a tension in the atmosphere, a static in the air,
as the electricity begins to saturate the air.
I've always been a lightning rod for trouble and for rain, walking through the gales of a heavy mental strain.
But the tempest has a rhythm that is strangely full of peace, providing every prisoner a merciful release.
Let the windows rattle and the rafters start to groan.
We are safe within the shelter of the temple we have known.
The fury of the elements is just a grand design
to wash away the impurities and make the spirit shine.
riding through the gentle storm
Where the thunder is a song,
a power that is beautiful,
a force that's clean and strong.
it's a baptism of water, it's a symphony of wind.
Where the errors of the past are finally disciplined.
Don't be frightened of the darkness or the flashing in the sky. The most spectacular of visions
Is the one that's passing by.
the deluge is a curtain that is hiding us from view, a private world of liquid gray for me and only you.
The chaos on the outside is a mirror of the soul,
So
searching for the turbulence that makes the spirit whole. Watch the silver droplets as they race across the page.
dissolving every bitterness and every stagnant stage,
Nature is a teacher with a fierce and heavy hand.
cleansing all the fever from the parched and thirsty land.
The windows rattle and the rafters start to groan.
We are safe within the shelter of the temple we have
The
known,
fury of the elements is just a grand design
to wash away the impurities
and make the spirit shine.
riding through the gentle storm
Where the thunder is a song,
a power that is beautiful, a force that's clean and strong.
it's a baptism of water, it's a symphony of wind. Where the errors of the past are finally disciplined.
Don't be
Frightened of the darkness or the flashing in the sky.
the most spectacular of visions
Is the one that's
passing by,
after every hurricane, the air is sweet and thin.
revealing all the clarity that's vibrating within,
The pressure is a blessing, the rain is a relief.
ending every chapter of the winter and the grief.
Stand out in the open with your head held high.
Underneath the majesty of a weeping sky,
The wind, the rain, purify me. Riding through the gentle storm, where the thunder is a song, a power that is beautiful,
all a force that's clean and strong.
it's a baptism of water, it's a symphony of wind.
Where the errors of the past
Finally disciplined. Every breath is like a note upon a page, a quiet drama on a universal stage, tuning all the instruments of bone and skin to find the harmony that's vibrating within. I was a broken cello in a dusty hall, waiting for a master's hand to heed the call. He tuned my spirit to a higher, clearer frequency, correcting every discord and every discrepancy. The conductor raises up the baton to the stars, healing all the bruises and the jagged scars. A mathematical beauty in the way we move, falling right into the pocket of the groove. We are a perfect symphony, a masterpiece of sound, resonating deeply from the sky down to the ground. No accidental clashes and no minor keys, just the perfect balance of the cosmic breeze, blending every cadence into one grand theme, waking from the silence of a fever dream. Hear the percussion in the falling of the rain, a rhythmic remedy for the mental strain. I'll play the rhythm on the wood of my guitar, while you sing the melody to the evening star. The flute is dancing like a bird upon the wing, teaching all the weary hearts how they ought to sing. It's a composition that we wrote in another life, cutting through the chaos and the bitter strife. The conductor raises up the baton to the stars, healing all the bruises and the jagged scar. A mathematical beauty in the way we move, falling right into the pocket of the groove. We are a perfect symphony, a masterpiece of sound, resonating deeply from the sky down to the ground. No accidental clashes and no minor keys, just the perfect balance of the cosmic breeze, blending every cadence into one grand theme, waking from the silence of a fever dream. Louder than the thunder, softer than a sigh, a choir of a million souls is passing by. Listen to the counterpoint, the push and the pull, making the emptiness feel vibrant and full. This is the music that the planets play, turning the universe from black into gray. One voice, one heart, one sound. We are a perfect symphony, a masterpiece of sound, resonating deeply from the sky down to the ground. No accidental clashes and no minor keys, just the perfect balance of the cosmic breeze, blending every cadence into one grand theme, waking from the silence of a fever dream. In total unison, the music never ends, perfect symphony. floating through a corridor of nebulas and mist, a realm of pure imagination that the heart has kissed. Gravity is absent in this sanctuary of thought, finding all the treasures that the waking world forgot. I climbed a ladder made of moonlight to the furthest moon, humming a forgotten and a prehistoric tune. The boundaries of reality are melting like the snow as I surrender to the current of the inner flow. Beyond the reach of logic, past the walls of time and space, we are voyagers of wonder in a holy hidden place. A subconscious odyssey, a journey through the soul, making the fragmented mind finally feel whole. Lost within an infinite dream where the stars are made of glass, watching all the centuries and the constellations pass. No beginning and no ending, just a loop of golden light shining through the tapestry of an everlasting night. We can be the architects of a galaxy so new, where every impossible vision is eventually true. I built a palace out of clouds and silver threaded rain, a place of total healing for the memory of pain. There are no iron shackles here, no heavy chains of lead, just the vibrant echoes of the words we never said. Ocean waves of violet are crashing on a shore where the ghosts of ancient legends live forevermore. We are breathing liquid neon, we are swimming through the air, finding a solution to a long abandoned prayer. Beyond the reach of logic, past the walls of time and space, we are voyagers of wonder in a holy hidden place. A subconscious odyssey, a journey through the soul, making the fragmented mind finally feel whole. Within an infinite dream where the stars are made of glass, watching all the centuries and the constellations pass. No beginning and no ending, just a loop of golden light shining through the tapestry of an everlasting night. We can be the is burning low within the copper lantern frame, casting dancing shadows that I cannot even name. The indigo is deepening at the edges of the world, as the velvet banners of the twilight are unfurled.
I'm grasping at the embers of a dying summer day, before the last reflection starts to crumble into gray. The silhouette of memory is all that now remains, as the coolness of the evening starts to flow through all my veins.
Don't be scared of the transition or the closing of the eye.
Every ending is a gateway to a different kind of sky. The colors are the brightest right before they disappear,
drowning out the whispers of the hollow, lurking fear. Walking in the fading light, where the edges start to blur, a quiet kind of magic that the evening winds incur. It's the beauty of the twilight, it's the grandeur of the end, the final golden message that the dying sun can send.
tender and precarious,
A flicker and a glow, watching all the heavy burdens finally let go.
the stars are poking holes within the fabric of the dark, each one a tiny witness, each one a distant spark. I'll hold your hand in silence as the vision starts to dim,
Listening to the cadence of the nocturnal hymn. The flowers close their petals as they surrender to the night, trusting in the promise of a future morning light. There's a dignity in leaving, there's a grace in letting be, setting all the spirits of the weary finally free.
don't be scared of the transition or the closing of the eye.
Every ending is a gateway to a different kind of sky,
The colors are the brightest right before they disappear,
drowning out the whispers of the hollow, lurking fear. Walking in the fading light, where the edges start to blur, a quiet kind of magic that the evening winds incur.
It's the beauty of the twilight,
It's the grandeur of the end,
the final golden message,
that the dying sun can send.
tender and precarious,
A flicker and a glow, watching all the heavy burdens finally let go.
The sun is just a memory on the other side of Earth, preparing for the miracle of a secondary birth.
But for now we embrace the dimming of the flame, calling out the secrets of a long forgotten name.
It's the peace of the sunset,
It's the comfort of the shade,
where the depths of the daylight
have already been paid. Go, 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 go,
walking in the fading light, where the edges start to blur.
a quiet kind of magic that the
Let go into the dark.
Sleep well.
Fading
Light.
Whispering shadows dance across the marble floor, counting every heartbeat behind the heavy door. Time stands frozen in a crystal sphere, waiting for the morning to wash away the fear. Ancient starlight flickers through the velvet night, guiding weary travelers toward the holy light. I found a sanctuary within your quiet gaze, a refuge from the hollow, cold and empty maze. The mountains bow to the sapphire sea, unlocking secrets of the destiny we decree. Weightless spirits rising high above the ground. In this cathedral of silence, we are finally found. Eternal grace, falling like the summer rain, healing every fraction, numbing every bitter pain. With 1,000 hallelujahs ringing through the sky, we are tethered to a promise that will never truly die. Beneath the arch of heaven in a soft embrace, we surrender everything to this eternal grace. I built a fortress out of stones and weathered clay, but you turned the darkness into brilliant day. No longer searching for a kingdom in the sand. When I can feel the universe within your open hands, petals of jasmine scent the cooling evening air, lifting up a melody like a whispered prayer. Every scar is gilded, every tear is spun to gold, a story of redemption that is waiting to be told. The mountains bow to the sapphire sea, unlocking secrets of the destiny we decree. Weightless spirits rising high above the ground. In this cathedral of silence, we are finally found. Eternal grace, falling like the summer rain, healing every fracture, numbing every bitter pain. With 1,000 hallelujahs ringing through the sky, we are tethered to a promise that will never truly die. Beneath the arch of heaven in a soft embrace, we surrender everything to this eternal grace. And if the stars should crumble into dust, we hold on to the sacred undying trust. Greater than the oceans, wider than the plains, the fire of this mercy is all that now remains. It flows through our veins like a river of light, banishing the ghosts of the lonely winter night. Grace, so vast, grace, at last, unending, unwavering, divine.
everything to this eternal grace, washing over us forevermore. Eternal grace. I recognized your shadow in the temple ruins before the invention of the seasons and the moons. A memory of amber and of desert heat before the first city was built upon a street.
You were the queen of a kingdom lost to time,
And I was the poet with a prehistoric rhyme.
we've wandered through the ages in a different skin,
But the recognition always comes from deep within.
the DNA of longing is a map across the stars.
Carrying the stories and the mythological scars.
We are carbon and we are stardust,
We are spirit and we are gold.
reclaiming a heritage that we have always known.
This is an ancient love, older than the hills. Primordial power that the heavy silence fills.
From the caves of the north to the islands of the south,
A kiss that was whispered from a long forgotten mouth.
timeless and enduring,
Through the fire and the flood,
the wisdom of the ancestors is flowing
in our blood.
I found your name carved into a granite wall.
In a dialect that no one can effectively recall.
The ink may have faded, but the meaning is clear.
You are the reason that I'm standing right here. We've been the beggars, and we've been the kings. We felt the burden that 1,000 lifetimes brings. But every time we meet, the world begins to glow with the light that we discovered many centuries ago.
The DNA of longing is a map across the stars.
Carrying the stories and the mythological scars.
We are carbon and we are stardust,
We are spirit and we are bone.
reclaiming a heritage that we have always known.
This is an ancient love, older than the hill. A primordial power that the heavy silence fills.
From the caves of the north to the islands of the south,
A kiss that was whispered from a long forgotten mouth.
timeless and enduring,
Through the fire and the flood,
the wisdom of the ancestors is flowing
in our blood.
before the empires crumbled into dust.
We shared this unwavering elementary trust.
It's written in the fossils and the rings of the oak,
A sacred covenant that the ages never broke.
more permanent than mountains,
More constant than the time.
with the ghost of every version of us standing by our side. rivers flowing in our blood. The beginning until the end, ancient The lights are dimming in the tired balcony, awaiting the resolution of the mystery. The velvet drapes are heavy with the scent of age, as the final actors step upon the stage. The script was written by a master's tired hand, scattered like the wreckage on a desolate strand. But we found the meaning in the very last act, turning the fiction into a solid holy fact. The spotlight is blinding, the moment is now, before we give the final deep and humble bow. The orchestra is breathing as the tension begins, to celebrate the losses and the heart what wins. This is the grand finale, the peak of the show, letting the rivers of emotion finally flow. A spectacular ending, a thunderous sound, where the glory of the journey is finally found. Throwing the flowers and the roses to the floor, as the universe opens the eternal door. In the cold and the dark, we finally ignited the necessary spark. Every tragedy was a lesson in disguise, leading to the triumph in each other's eyes. The masks are discarded, the costumes are shed, following the silver and the golden thread. The audience is rising in a standing acclaim, remembering the power of a sacred name. The spotlight is blinding, the moment is now, before we give the final deep and humble bow. The orchestra is breathing as the tension begins, to celebrate the losses and the heart-fought wins. This is the grand finale, the peak of the show, letting the rivers of emotion finally flow. A spectacular ending, a thunderous sound, where the glory of the journey is finally found. Throwing the flowers and the roses to the floor, as the universe opens the eternal door. Let the soprano reach the highest of the notes, as the spirit of the music effortlessly floats, higher than the ceiling, past the rafters and the roof, providing the absolute and undeniable proof that love is the author and love is the end. The ultimate message that the heavens could send. Bravo! The end is here! This is the grand finale, the peak of the show, letting the rivers of emotion finally flow. A spectacular ending, a thunderous sound, where the glory of the journey is finally found. Throwing the flowers and the roses to the floor, as the
shore, while the autumn wind is knocking at the barnyard door. Cider on the table and the harvest in the bin. Let the celebration of the earth begin.
Put on your boots and your dress of faded lace. I want to see the sunlight on your lovely face.
The fiddle is tuning in the corner of the room, dispelling every shadow and the winter gloom.
Step to the left and a pivot to the right,
Spinning like a dervish in the golden light.
the rhythm of the seasons is the music that we play.
While the heavy burden simply melt away.
Dance the rustic waltz, round and round we go.
In the humble valley where the wildflowers grow.
No need for a palace,
Or a floor of polished glass, just the smell of hay and the swaying of the grass.
simple and honest,
A melody so sweet, following the patterns of our tired feet.
I've traveled through the cities of silver and of steel, but they never offered something that was truly real.
Give me the soil and the orchard and the plow.
The only thing that matters is the here and the now.
The shadows are lengthening across the rolling hills, while the busy chatter of the morning finally stills.
Lanterns are hanging from the rafters of the pine.
Everything is perfect, everything is fine.
To the left and a pivot to the right,
Spinning like a dervish in the golden light.
the rhythm of the seasons is the music that we play.
While the heavy burden simply melts away.
Dance the rustic waltz, round and round we go.
In the humble valley where the wildflowers grow.
No need for a palace,
Or a floor of polished glass, just the smell of hay and the swaying of the grass. Simple and honest, a melody so sweet, following the patterns of our tired feet.
1, 2, 3. Feel the pulse of the ground,
The most beautiful logic that has ever been found,
tossing our worries to the rafters above.
wrapped in the arms of a permanent love. Home is a feeling, not a place on a map. Resting your head in the meadow's soft lap.
Round and round,
Home at last.
in the valley. Dance the rustic waltz, round and round we go.
In the humble valley where the wildflowers grow.
No need for a palace,
Or a floor of polished glass, just the smell of hay and the swaying of the grass. Simple and honest, a melody so sweet, following the patterns of our tired feet.
spinning
Slowly until the dawn, rustic waltz.
Shadows stretching tall against the garden wall. A silver needle stitches stars into the black, leaving every worry on a different track. I find my voice within the hollow of the moon, whistling a strange and solitary tune. The city noise is dying like a fading ghost as I reach the boundary of the quiet coast. Suspended in the ether between the dark and light, taking wing like owls in the middle of the flight. Gravity is losing its dominion and its hold as the ancient mysteries of the night unfold. Singing a midnight aria, soaring to the peak, words of hidden passion that we finally speak. By operatic fever under lamps of gas and oil, rising from the sorrow and the heavy daily toil. The universe is listening to every soaring note, written in the stardust that the angels wrote. The cobblestones are glistening with a cold of frost, finding every memory that we thought was lost. I'll serenade the windows and the empty street until the transformation is entirely complete. The air is thin and fragrant with the scent of pine, tasting like a vintage and a holy wine. No audience is needed for a song this pure, a remedy of music that is destined to endure. Suspended in the ether between the dark and light, taking wing like owls in the middle of the flight. Gravity is losing its dominion and its hold as the ancient mysteries of the night unfold. Singing a midnight aria, soaring to the peak, words of hidden passion that we finally speak. Operatic fever under lamps of gas and oil, rising from the sorrow and the heavy daily toll. The universe is listening to every soaring note, written in the stardust that the angels wrote. High above the steeples, past the clouds of slate, knocking on the iron of the celestial gate. Let the vibrato tremble like a leaf upon the tree, a proclamation of the spirit wild and grand and free. It's a symphony of shadows, a concert of
written in the stardust that the angels wrote.
The final cadence
Dissolving in the air.
midnight aria.
Recognized your shadow in the temple ruins before the invention of the seasons and the moons. A memory of amber and of desert heat before the first city was built upon a street.
You were the queen of a kingdom lost to time, and I was the poet with a prehistoric rhyme.
We've wandered through the ages in a different skin, but the recognition always comes from deep within.
The DNA of longing is a map across the stars,
Carrying the stories and the mythological scars.
we are carbon and we are stardust,
We are spirit and we are bone,
reclaiming a heritage
that we have always known.
This is an ancient love, older than the hills,
The primordial power that the heavy silence fills.
from the caves of the north to the islands of the south.
A kiss that was whispered from a long forgotten mouth.
Timeless and enduring
Through the fire and the flood, the wisdom of the ancestors is flowing in our blood.
I found your name carved into a granite wall, in a dialect that no one can effectively recall. The ink may have faded, but the meaning is clear.
You are the reason that I'm standing right here. We've been the beggars and we've been the kings. We felt the burden that 1,000 lifetimes brings. But every time we meet, the world begins to glow with the light that we discovered many centuries ago.
The DNA of longing is a map across the stars,
Carrying the stories and the mythological scars.
we are carbon and we are stardust,
We are spirit and we are bone,
reclaiming a heritage
that we have always is flowing in our blood. Since the beginning until the end, ancient kneeling on the cobbles of a mountain shrine, seeking for a signal or a holy sign. The incense smoke is curling toward the rafters high, blending with the gray of an autumn sky.
Words are often hollow when the heart is full, tugging at the spirit with a constant pull. I don't need a pulpit or a gilded throne to find the peace of heaven in the great unknown. Beyond the reach of language,
Past the wall of sound,
where the deepest treasures
of the mind are found.
the stillness is expanding in the center of the chest.
Giving all the weary a place of perfect rest.
This is my silent prayer,
Offered to the air,
a testament of longing.
a relief from despair.
No voices are shouting,
No bells need to ring,
just a humble vibration.
of a living thing.
In the vast cathedral of the wilderness,
We find the strength to heal and the courage to bless.
I've shouted at the thunder and the raging storm, trying to keep the embers of my spirit warm. But power isn't found in the fury of the blast.
It's the quiet whisper that is built to last. Watch the falling snow upon the frozen field. Every hidden wound is finally being healed. Patience is a virtue that the winter teaches well, breaking every rhythm of a frantic spell.
Beyond the reach of language,
Past the wall of sound,
where the deepest treasures of the mind
are found.
stillness is expanding in the center of the chest.
Giving all the weary a place of perfect rest.
This is my silent prayer,
Offered to the air,
a testament of longing.
a relief from despair.
No voices are shouting,
No bells need to ring,
just a humble vibration.
of a living thing.
In the vast cathedral
The instrument is battered and the wood is worn, like a tattered banner that is badly torn. Scratches on the surface tell of battles won, underneath the heat of a relentless sun.
I tried to play anthem on a fractured frame, but the music never sounded quite the same. My fingers are calloused and my heart is bruised, feeling like a melody that's been misused.
But even in the discord there's a flicker of a spark, searching for a frequency within the heavy dark. A jagged kind of beauty in the way the tension snaps, filling in the craters and the devastating gaps.
We play on broken strings, a ragged kind of hymn,
in a world of shadows where the light is growing dim.
the resonance is deeper.
When the vessel has a crack, there is no use in wishing that we had the silence back.
A symphony of scars, a chorus of the brave,
Rising like a spirit from a shallow, stony grave.
I'll take the frayed edges and I'll tie them in a knot, give it everything I have, the little that I've got. The rhythm might be stumbling, the pitch might be wrong, but the message in the struggle is what makes us strong.
The varnish is peeling and the bridge is thin, but listen to the character vibrating within. Perfection is a prison that we don't need to inhabit, when the raw and honest truth is there for us to grab it. But even in the discord there's a flicker of a spark, searching for a frequency within the heavy dark. A jagged kind of beauty in the way the tension snaps, filling in the craters and the devastating gaps.
We play on broken strings,
A ragged kind of hymn, in a world of shadows where the light is growing dim.
the resonance is deeper.
When the vessel has a crack, there is no use in wishing that we had the silence back.
A symphony of scars,
A chorus of the brave, rising like a spirit from a shallow, stony grave.
it's not the golden harp that sings the truest song,
But the weary traveler who has suffered for so long,
the friction and the pressure, the snapping of the wire,
are the only things that truly set the human heart on fire. We are beautifully damaged, we are masterfully flawed, standing in the presence of a thunderous applaud.
frayed, fractured,
Still
we play on broken strings,
a ragged kind of hymn, in a world of shadows where the light the corners of a dusty book, hidden in the shadows of a quiet nook, a sketch of a dream on a fragile white sheet, waiting for the pulses of a heart to beat.
I wrote our future with a charcoal pen, planning the journey of the where and the when. It's a flimsy construction of ink and of glue, but it's the only vessel that can carry me to you.
Don't let the raindrops dampen the design, tracing the geometry of every single line. The wind is a giant, the world is a gale, but hope is the rudder and the white paper sail.
Flying on paper wings,
Delicate and thin,
floating on the whispers
of the breath within.
A beautiful frailty,
A courageous design,
moving through the chaos
in a straight silver line.
though we are brittle.
And though we might tear,
We're finding our balance
in the high, cold air.
One little crease could bring us to the ground, where the heavy silence is the only sound. But I'll hold the edges with a steady, firm hand,
Guiding our flight toward the promised land. The ink is blurring in the humidity of tears, washing out the traces of the old hollow fears. We are a manuscript soaring through the blue, a story of wonders that is finally true.
don't let the raindrops dampen the design.
Tracing the geometry of every single line.
The wind is a giant, the world is a gale, but hope is the rudder and the white paper sail. Flying on paper wings,
Delicate and thin,
floating on the whispers
of the breath within.
a beautiful frailty,
A courageous design,
moving through the chaos
in a straight silver line.
though we are brittle.
And though we might tear, we're finding our balance in the high, cold air.
Paper is stronger than the sharpest of steel.
When it's fueled by the power of the things that we feel,
Write a new chapter on the surface of the wind.
where the boundaries of reality are disciplined.
Fly through the lightning,
Fly through the dark
ignite the universe.
with a single paper spark.
Fragile,
Yet strong,
lifted
high.